So for a person who's not like a technical expert, will they get a good career in the future? Since you're talking about the advancement of such technical related jobs in the future.
It really depends on that person, how adaptable that person is. AI will not take our jobs, okay? But a person who knows AI will. Let me give you an example. There's a company in Trivandrum which is called Gen Robotics. They are into sewage cleaning and things like that. This is done by a person. So they are trying to ensure that person is elevated into the next level in the society. He knows better how to ensure that the cleaning is happening there. So he can manipulate the robot in a way that it means more effectively than him. Similar examples are in the drone industry as well. So we use drones for spraying pesticides and micronutrients in paddy fields. So when a person is doing it, in a day he can only spray 3 acres of land. But if he's operating a drone and doing it, he can spray around 30 to 40 acres of land. So that is the kind of productive increase that we're talking about when you're using these kind of. And in both the scenarios, the person who is doing it is elevated to the next level. Okay, and he's not losing his job.
Don't you think the technical development is proportional to the digital frauds, recently developed digital frauds, sir?
Yes.
How do we reduce that, sir?
So what is happening is, if you look at anything that comes in new, when a calculator came in, we had a lot of challenge in terms of it will decline the memory power of the children. Okay, so when any technological changes come in, there's a lot of pros and cons. So I think the way we have to look at it is, how do we ensure that we are minimizing or mitigating the risks of these kind of changes, technological changes that are happening, and look at how to ensure that we are looking at the positives. Once you keep the children occupied in terms of the positive things, like what I told you in terms of ensuring that the 16 hours that he's there, how do you keep them engaged in good things? It could be sports, it could be arts, it could be something that they are passionate about. Finding that passion, finding that balance is really important for the kid. Once you understand that, then that becomes their life, their routine and things like that. And anything that is hard becomes easy for them because they are committed to it. It's again, guiding them rather than forcing them is really important.
Okay, sir. So what career paths do you see emerging for today's children in the AI and robotics field?
So be it a doctor, a lawyer, a chef, a teacher, you will see that these tools are required to ensure that the productivity of these roles are increased over a period of time. And it will make the jobs that is there easier for people to do and access to. The career paths will open up across all industries. But this will be more of specialized career options where a few people will get into.
Sir, so after 12th, do we need to take engineering, or can we opt for any other stream which teaches AI, robotics or IoT?
Robotics is nothing but 3 streams, engineering streams clubbed together. The mechanical, the electronics and the computer science. So these 3 streams clubbed together is what makes robotics. So if you're choosing something from science stream, it is helpful for them because that can take their into more technological advancements. But at the same time, the child is good in understanding technologies and he wants to become a game developer or a robotics administrator or something like that, okay, where it doesn't require more of technological skills. This can be like an add-on course or a vocational course that they can take. There are also diploma courses that they can do later on. There are a lot of short-term courses in Harvard or MITs or any other university that is there that can offer you this kind of understanding in terms of how to link technology with a strategy, or technology with leadership, or technology in healthcare, to better understand how to deploy these technologies into your field of expertise.
As we have come to the end of our discussion, I express my sincere gratitude to Mr. Amit for sharing his valuable insights about the world of robotics and AI. What stands out from our conversation is that while technology advances in an incredible pace, human elements, creativity, critical thinking, and compassion remains essential. As parents and educators, we play a crucial role in helping the children to develop these skills. Thank you, sir, for demystifying the world of robotics.
So thank you for having me. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be interacting with you today. Thank you.